Are all DNA tests the same? Forensic DNA versus Ancestry DNA. Ancestry DNA, designed to explore your heritage, ethnic background, and biological relatives, used by companies like Ancestry DNA, 23andMe, MyHeritage, etc. Focuses on recreational genealogy. Commercial ancestry companies only accept saliva and occasionally cheek swabs. They are not licensed or equipped to handle forensic samples or unidentified remains. Who does test human remains? Forensic laboratories, government labs, police labs, private forensic DNA labs, Othram, Parabon Nano labs, anthropological or medical DNA labs. These labs use techniques designed for degraded or ancient DNA. Even though ancestry companies don't test remains themselves, forensic genealogists can compare DNA from human remains generated by a forensic lab to public genealogy databases like GEDmatch and Family Tree DNA. Genealogy database. This can help identify the remains through distant relatives, but the remains must first be tested in a forensic laboratory, not by an ancestry DNA company. Forensic DNA uses STR markers, short tandem repeats, very different from SNPs. Current forensic systems like CODIS in the US examine 20 plus STR loci. STRs are excellent for matching suspects to crime scene evidence and confirming identity. Data use and storage. Ancestry DNA is data kept by private companies, voluntary participation. Some companies allow users to opt in and out of law enforcement matching. Forensic DNA is stored in national DNA databases, example CODIS. Access restricted to law enforcement. It's used for solving crimes, identifying missing persons, or disaster victims. Accuracy and matching. Ancestry DNA is good for predicting relationships down to 5th to 6th cousins, not typically used for legal identification. Forensic DNA, very high accuracy for individual identification, can confirm a match with statistical certainty, often 1 in trillions. Can Ancestry DNA be used for forensics? Not directly. They test different markers. However, law enforcement sometimes uses genetic genealogy, uploading SNP-based profiles from sites like GEDmatch to find relatives of an unknown suspect. This method has been used to solve cases like the Golden State Killer. Genealogy is bigger and deeper than a DNA test. Genealogy equals records plus documents plus family trees plus history. A DNA test only gives you genetic clues. Genealogy gives you a full family history built from birth, marriage and death records, census data, immigration and naturalization records, military records, church records, newspapers and obituaries, old letters, photos, family stories, and yes, sometimes DNA. A DNA test alone cannot tell you who your ancestors were. Names, places, stories, but genealogy can. Do you know how many ancestors it takes for you to be here today? Second generation, starting with your parents, 1970s 2. Third generation, grandparents, 1940s 4. Fourth generation, great-grandparents, 1910, that's 8. Fifth generation, second great-grandparents, 1880, that's 16. Sixth generation, third great-grandparents, 1850, that's 32. Seventh generation, fourth great-grandparents, 1820, that's 64. Eighth generation, fifth great-grandparents, 1790 is the first U.S. census, that's 128. Can you name 128 ancestors by name? Ninth generation, sixth great-grandparents, 1760, 256. 10th generation, 7th great grandparents, 1730, 512. 11th generation, 8th great grandparents, 1700, 1024. 12th generation, 9th great grandparents, 1670, 2048. 13th generation, 10th great grandparents, 1640, 4096. 14th generation, 11th great grandparents, 1610. That's 8,192 ancestors. 15th generation, 12th great grandparents, 1580. That's 16,384 ancestors. 16th generation, 13th great grandparents, 1550s. That's 32,768 ancestors. 17th generation, 14th great grandparents, 520. That's 65,536 ancestors. 18th generation, 15th great grandparents, 1490, 131,072. 19th generation, 16th great grandparents, 1460. That's 262,144 ancestors. 20th generation, 17th great grandparents, 1430, 524,288 ancestors. 21st generation, 18th great grandparents, 1400. That's over 1,448,576 ancestors. You are the sum of all of your ancestors.